$2,750 a month. That's the exact number. That's what it takes for me to walk away from my 9 to 5 and never look back. It's not a fantasy number. I did the math on this one. And I'm not building it by working more hours. I'm building the AI systems, the actual systems that run while I sleep. And in this video, I'm going to show you the real plan, exactly how I'm building it and where I am right now today, and what I'd do if I were starting from zero today. So I know you're probably thinking it like, who is this guy and why should I listen to him? Well, what's good? I'm Trey Cooper. I'm an aerospace engineer at one of the largest defense companies in the country. And I have a full-time W-2, salary, benefits, the whole package, all that good stuff. And I also own 5 business entities. I have an AI service company, LuxCor AI. I have my short-term rental property. I have a contracting company, a mechanical services partnership, and I have a media brand, Stay Starving, this one right here, which I'm building. And I'm doing all of this and building while I still have my W-2 job. So I'm not a guru. I'm not on a rented jet. I'm here in this chair in my office every day building. And execs, you already know me. I'm just the guy at the company that clearly's got some side motion going on. So, I'm not saying any of this to flex, but the credibility that I have isn't the highlight reel. It's a work in progress, and it's the only thing worth learning from. So now let me explain why $2,750 is my number, because most people make a huge mistake here. They chase money, or they kind of chase that more money with no target. More is not a plan. More has no finish line. So I sat down and I asked myself one question. What is the smallest amount of independent income that buys me back my freedom? Not my dream number, just an escape number. The threshold where the paycheck stops being a trap. So for me, that's $2,750 a month. That's just the baseline number. So I could kind of start scaling back from my W-2 business and not be scared. The full lifestyle replacement obviously is a lot higher, but 2,700 is the escape velocity that will kind of start to scale up and push from there. That's just the line that I'm aiming for first. So once you kind of name the number, the whole game changes. You stop trying to get rich and you start engineering the machine that produces a specific output, not just a vibe. That's the build. And I run everything through one filter, asymmetry, limited downside and an unlimited upside. That's an easy yes. Big downside, capped upside, hard no. A job is the opposite of asymmetry. You work a trade, a fixed block of hours for a fixed check. And no matter how good you get, your upside is always capped by your salary. So the move isn't to work more hours. The move is to build an asset that doesn't cost you more hours. So that's where AI comes in. Leverage meant one of two things, money or people. You needed capital to buy assets and you needed a team to do the work. If you had neither, you were stuck in this linear mode, kind of trading time for money 1 hour at a time. And AI has changed that equation completely. So now one person like myself or like yourself could just have a laptop, and with the right systems, you could have leverage that used to take a whole company to build something. I'm living proof. I'm just one guy and I'm holding down my full engineering job with AI. I'm running content, lead generation, customer follow-up, research, voice agents, and parts of my real estate operation on systems that work while I'm, at work, or I'm asleep, when I'm at church on Sunday morning, anything like that. That's the unlock. AI isn't the thing that makes you money. AI is the worker that runs the thing that makes you money. It's how one person produces at a level that used to require a full team. The worker I've built costs me almost nothing compared to what they produce, and they don't call out sick. So today I'm going to show you the actual systems that I'm not just building one income stream. I'm building 4 engines, and AI runs underneath all of them. So the first one is my AI services, LuxCor. I help businesses put AI to work, voice agents, automation, pipelines, and the systems that save time and money. And so this is the fastest path to that number for me, because the work is high value and AI handles most of the delivery. One client can easily be worth up to $2,500, $3,500 a month. And so I only really need like 1 or 2 clients to hit that escape velocity. If you want to work with me, hit me up. So the next engine is digital product and content. So on this channel right here, the Trey Cooper, the community I run, the products, the content is virtual real estate. And you make it once and it keeps working. This video I'm making right now will be watched for people for years and years after I record it. And AI lets me produce at a level that used to take a whole team. The video you're watching right now went through an AI pipeline I built myself and edited this whole thing. That leads into engine number 3, my real estate automation engine. So I own a short-term rental property, and AI touches pricing, guest management, turnover coordination, and also the property runs close to hands off while I'm at my desk job. One property doesn't replace the salary, but it contributes to the number. It contributes to the number and appreciates while it does. And also engine number 4, the last one, is boring, but long-term investment. Underneath everything, you want to have something that is passive. So like index funds, real assets, the slow compounding. People sleep on it, but it's because it doesn't really feel exciting. This is the 80% that's quiet on purpose. The other 3 engines are the accelerant. This is the engine block, the foundation that turns the active income into permanent wealth. So I have 4 engines, and each one only has to carry a piece of that 25 or 2700. That's asymmetry. No single one has to be a home run. Together, they clear the bar. And if one slows down, the others keep running. So now if you're wondering, well, how can I do that? And if you're starting from 0, here's the order would I'd actually do it in. Not all 4 at once. That's how people burn out and they quit. But step 1 would be pick the fastest way to cash first. Pick the engine with the shortest path to money. For most people, that's a service. So like using AI to deliver something for a business that will pay for it. Cash now buys you time to build the slower assets. So don't start with things that take 2 years or 3 years to pay off when you need them this month to survive. So step 2 would be to document everything as content. Every system you build, film it. Every problem you solve, talk about it. You're not making content on the side. The build is the content. Basically what I'm doing right now. And step 3 is to systemize your manual work. So the first time that you do something, do it by hand. The second time, write it down. And the third time, you can hand it off to that AI agent. And so that's how a solo operator stops being the bottleneck in their own business. And step 4 is feed the foundation. Every dollar of profit, a chunk of that goes into that boring business, the long-term assets. The active engine feeds the patient one. That's how income becomes wealth, instead of it just becoming a faster treadmill. Fastest to cash first. Document the build, systemize it with AI, and then feed the foundation. That's the blueprint. Now, here's where I'm different from most channels in this space. I'm not at the finish line, but the engines are built. The revenue is still early, and I'm still in that messy middle part, the part that nobody films because it doesn't look impressive yet. No viral post of a big check, no Lamborghinis, just a guy in this chair in my office building real things that I really use every day. But that's exactly why I'm filming it, because you don't need just another guy on a rented boat and telling you that he's made 7 figures, made all this bread from, doing something in his sleep, got a course or something like that. You need to watch somebody that's a few steps ahead of you who's actually doing the work, missing, adjusting, and keep going anyway. That's real. And that's what I'm offering you. And that's the only version what I could be, because I'm not going to sell you a fantasy. I also build this on a certain purpose because I believe in stewardship. It's not just a lottery ticket. Money is a tool for contribution. So it's not a scoreboard. So I'm not chasing this from fear. I'm building from faith and taking the next right steps in front of you, trusting the path and giving as I go. Slow is fine and quitting is not. Failure is only permanent if you quit. The goal isn't the number. The number is just what buys the freedom to do the work that actually matters. So that's the real plan. $2,750 a month, 4 engines, and AI underneath all of it. Building in public from the messy middle. Now, if you want to go deeper than what a YouTube video could give you, I run my community called The Boardroom. in the school community. It's completely free to join, no credit card, no trial, no nothing. The link is in the description below. And a little bit inside the boardroom, you get access to the full wealth curriculum: investing, real estate, AI, income building. You get a community of executives who are actually building and not just consuming. And so those who want to go even deeper and access to the premium content, there's templates that I use in there, the breakdowns, live sessions, that is inside as well. But just start for free. Come on in, take a look, kind of plug around into the community, put your name, say what's up, and just the free stuff alone is already worth it and it could add value to you. So subscribe if you're here for the build. Drop your escape numbers in the comments, not the fantasy number, the real one. The smallest monthly income that will buy you back your time. Naming it is step one. So I'll see you in the next one. And if you're a real top exec, you already know we have a motto here. So stay locked in, stay invested, and stay starving.